Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig behind the camera. Today we are in Tayport, formerly known as Ferry Port on Tay. Mud's still quite firm here. There's a couple of really nice pieces of driftwood, a wee bit too big for us, so we're going to leave it here. And what looks like maybe a motor from a boat, but that's too close to the water for me.
Today's old outboard motor is probably a find for tomorrow's mudlarkers.
Loads of pebbles here, loads of pebbles. Okay, it's right over here.
Alright.
They were together, so I think we should keep them together and take them both.
Yeah. That lavender one's really nice.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So what is that causes it to be lavender?
Well, up until the 1930s, there was manganese added to white sea glass, and that now reacts to with the sun, and it makes it kind of sun purpley. So if you have sea glass like this, and if you leave it out in the sun for years and years, it'll maybe eventually turn purple.
You're going to have to be very patient for that.
Yes, you do, yeah. Let's see, that's a piece of a bottle bottom. Quite nicely frosted on one side, a little bit shiny on the other side, nearly chunky. Really nice colour.
Cool, we'll be taking that. Okay, let's see if we can get over to that lighthouse.
Road sign.
I think we'll leave that.
A little bit for my collection.
Yeah. If anybody collects old road sign poles, there's at least one of them available here. And this restored, another wonderful lighthouse that we have here.
The beach metal looks like it held guttering.
Yeah, that looks like roof guttering to me. And we've got a really nice little piece of
sea foam.
Yeah, and it's really ridged. And
it's really nice. I don't think I've found another one like this before. And
yeah, that's really cool. It's very nicely textured.
Yeah. Looks like there's a couple of bits here in these little coves, so we're just going to have to keep an eye on these.
Alright, so they're getting washed up here in port.
Yeah.
I think we might need to bring them out just to get a little bit light around them.
So we've got a bottle top here, I think, maybe?
Yeah, it's really wide.
And this cute little transfer piece, which is quite chunky. Quite a few chunky pieces of pottery around here.
Oh, there's a wee beastie at your hand.
Oh.
A little beastie.
Where is it?
This tiny beastie.
Can't see it.
We're following the tiny beastie.
Oh, beastie, where are you?
The tiny beastie's right there. Little red beastie. We'll leave the beastie alone for a second. Oh, you're Nicole sounding excited.
It's something blue, it's something blue. It's there.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's just a piece of blue sea glass or maybe a bead or something.
Oh, careful.
I'll have to unearth it. Oh my god,
It's a bead. Oh. Let's have a look at this. That's really nice.
Oh, that is really nice. It's a stunning blue colour. If you remember the stories where beads might come from in the St. Monans video, this might be one of them. It is gorgeous.
That's very cool. It's a very nice find. I think that's definitely find of the day.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Maybe we'll find some more. Let's have a look.
That would be weird.
So we're in an amazing lighthouse just behind us. This one's been restored, it looks amazing, it looks great. There's another one, it's kind of derelict further down there, and I believe another one further down again. Now if we look at this river today, we'd be surprised to think, why would we need lighthouses? There's not a boat on it. But back in the day, this used to be absolutely heaving full with traffic.
The shore here in Tayport, originally Ferry Port on Craig, is just around the corner from the harbour, which is arguably the site of the first roll-on, roll-off ferry, and it's mentioned in an account dating back as far as 1050. The event of 1050 concerns two historical characters who found their way into Shakespearean literature. Macduff is said to have taken the ferry to escape capture and death at the hands of Macbeth, As the story goes, Macduff paid for his passage with a loaf of bread, and this is said to have led to the ancient ferry being nicknamed the Ferry of the Loaf. It's with the coming of the steam engine, though, that the ferry here at Tayport really took off. The village of Tayport was well placed to assist in ferrying trade goods along the east coast of Scotland. Before the Tay Rail Bridge was built in 1878, all goods had to be transported across the river by ferry. Tayport provided an ingenious way to streamline that journey by hosting a rail ferry that allowed trains to be carried across the river, almost seamlessly linking up the rail network on routes between Edinburgh to the south and Aberdeen to the north. When the rail bridge was completed in 1878, ferries became almost redundant on the Tay. The rail tragedy of 1879 gave the ferries a brief respite, but it was only a few years before the new bridge was built. There is a lot more to say about the maritime past of the Tay, and we will revisit the topic, not least because global trade from this river led to Dundee being nicknamed the city of jam, jute and journalism. If you've ever found an old Keillers Marmalade jar, it originated in a place called Main's Loan, which is just across the river in Dundee. These Keillers Marmalade jars travelled this river before finding themselves in every corner of the globe.
We're really lucky just now, the sun has just decided to come out and warm our backs. It's lovely. And a little bit of light on the Tay now. Don't normally collect brown pieces, but this one has something written on it.
Yeah.
Don't know quite what that is.
I'm
There's
guessing
an N in there.
It's UN and Dundee, so I'm guessing it's from Dundee, just
Quite
across the river.
Possibly, because if we stand up from here and I look across here, that would be Dundee. Hasn't travelled very far. I don't know if that's lavender or not. Does that count as lavender?
Yep, it does.
It counts as another piece of lavender. So that means that some of the glass that's here, it's been here for quite a wee while.
You can see next to the white piece that has a slight lavender tint.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's the best.
It's a nice bottleneck. As anyone who has watched more than one of our videos will probably know, I love to find bottlenecks. What you found?
Purple!
Alright, so are you excited about finding purple?
Yes!
Yeah?
Yeah!
I take it that's a very rare find then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's full of bubbles as well.
It's lovely. I was just sitting here. Just look at the colour of it.
That's really cool. I wish the sun was out because it's really difficult to see how bright it is here.
Alright.
I'll try and move around and see if we can pick up a little bit more light there.
The sun's maybe just coming out.
The sun's coming out just to shine on this find.
That's a stunning piece.
That's very cool.
So I think it's interesting what we find here because it's at varying stages. I know it takes a lot longer for the Tay to make sea glass and make it frosted like this because it's not as tidal as you might think. But there's really nice pieces.
Apparently I just walked past something. Let's see what it was that I walked past.
Just these two pieces.
Yeah, really nice markings on them.
It's like an R and O on that one, and that one has a really nice pattern. They are lovely.
There is a really lovely little blue piece.
Is it
That looks like the bottom, yeah, that's like the bottom of a bottle. Let's try and come and have a wee look at that.
Nice sky blue.
Yeah, it's grand. It's nice. We're doing really well with the purples here today.
Yeah. Yeah, we really are.
So faux pas number one. We forgot, well we didn't forget, but we didn't expect the tide to come in quite as quickly as it did.
Because it's not as tidal as you might think.
So we're just squeezing by the foot of the lighthouse there. Cheerio to this lighthouse until next time, but we'll definitely come back here, huh?
Okay, yeah. And I just want to say Thanks so much for subscribing, liking and commenting our videos. You're a star.
Yeah, it means a huge deal. So we're going to try and get Nicole back to the car so she can catch her breath.
We had a fantastic day today at the Tay, totally unexpected and great finds, and we are inspired by the lighthouse just behind me, and we're going to make a little craft project involving a lighthouse.
Yeah, but first of all we're going to move it because, as you can see, we've kind of rather allowed the tide to chase us, and we're now running from the tide to get off this beach and back to our car. I know we said we were running from the tides and we still are, but I could not help but stop just to pick this piece up. I know it looks like we're taking an awful long time to run off the beach, but Nicole just went, oh man, wow! And
you see the footsteps where you walked, and you see the vulcanite
my footstep
stopper.
here.
Yeah.
Vulcanite stopper that I walked right across.
Yep. So yeah, let's
take that. That's lovely. That's a really, almost a whole one as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
If you want to know more about vulcanite stoppers, watch us on Andrew's video. Just saying.
Yeah. Let's go. Hi, that's us back in the house now. We're just back from the Tay. We had a fantastic day there and we found some amazing things. The surroundings were beautiful there, the weather was nice. We're going to take a couple of things that we found, just a few pebbles and some pieces of glass, and we're going to make a wee memory of the day. So we decided then, because the lighthouses were so inspiring, that we were going to make a wee lighthouse, and Nicole's going to show you what you'll need if you want to make something similar.
If you want to make some art with your beach finds, you're going to need the right kind of frame. Now we've opted for a shadow frame because it is deep enough to take the sea glass and the pebbles. We've ordered a bit of cardstock, and I'm just going to need to cut that to size so it fits into the frame. So I'm just going to mark this piece of paper to size, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm using a guillotine. If you don't have a guillotine, you can use scissors or a craft knife. I'm just going to make a couple of marks here with a pencil. Don't really need many marks. And that's our cardboard cut to size, and we'll just double check it with the frame, see if it fits. Looks pretty good to me. Not sure which pebbles we're going to use. Something round like this. Maybe we use some. I think I like these more. Quite like this one. Has some letters on it. It's quite cute. So lighthouses have the light on the top. Now where is that? Okay. Got a brown sea glass here. A couple of pieces of maybe blue, something like that. No, I think I need something a bit longer. Oh, I like that. So you see, you kind of have to move the pebbles around a little bit and see how you can reach the shape of a lighthouse with the finds that you have. And it's kind of down to your personal taste, which one you like. If you would prefer this one, or maybe this piece. That little terracotta pebble looks a bit like a heart, so I think I'll maybe put that there. So let's get that glued on and see what it looks like in the frame. And we have some craft glue that we want to apply. I'm going to be a little bit liberal here. Okay, press that down a little bit. So now we just need to make our way through and glue the other pieces down, and I'll see you when they're glued down. So we've given our glue a couple of hours to dry. Naturally we went to the beach and found a couple of treasures and scoped out a few new places, and now we're ready to frame this. Now I'm just going to bend these little metally bits down to secure our picture in the frame. So that's our little lighthouse all framed, and I think it looks really lovely.